we are going to interview you with regards to DreamHack and the SEA community of Garena HoN. Can you please introduce yourself?
Laura Baker, Director of Marketing for NAEU.
Phil Haller, the Director of Esports for Heroes of Newerth.
And Deon Voss, the Director of Regional Operations.
Congratulations on organizing such a huge event on DreamHack Summer 2012. You guys have been very successful with the past events. Do you feel like there has been any difference in the experience that you guys have upon running this tournament as compared to the last, and what milestones have you guys reached through this?
Well, I think for DreamHack Summer 2012, we came in a lot more prepared than we have in the previous tournaments. Obviously, the scale is a little bit larger, not only in prize pool, but also in the fact that we are paying to bring the teams out here, both S2 Games and Garena, in partnership to have their regional teams represented here. And so logistically, it was a little more difficult than what we're usually accustomed to with DreamHack. But I think that we definitely got our stuff together and pulled it off relatively well.
What do you think was the biggest issue you guys faced with the preparations on DreamHack? Do you guys plan to have more international participation in the DreamHack winter?
You want to take this?
Sure. Definitely. We created DreamHack with it having longevity, or hopes of having it have longevity. So the next DreamHack winter, we also hope to do DreamHack again and have more international teams at that time. So
We plan to have Korea, Latin America by that time. Hopefully we can have both of them included, and maybe continue to do a couple teams from Southeast Asia, or and one from CIS or whatever. It depends on, of course, the growth and the and how successful the event.
We saw the same two teams coming out first and second place in the last DreamHack. In your opinion, what team has a favorite tag, and what team can be considered a dark horse or surprise with the influx from the SEA teams and CIS teams?
Well, Fnatic, they, even before they ended up winning last night, they were definitely the favorite to win the entire tournament. This is now their fourth championship in a row. They've been, since Heroes of Newerth was at DreamHack, which was summer 2010, Fnatic has been in every single championship series. They actually lost the first one to KD Gaming, but they've won the last four in a row. It's really no surprise, I don't think, to anybody here. I mean, they're a very, very strong team. As far as dark horse teams are concerned, I really feel like Orange Esports they did phenomenally, and they actually defeated Fnatic in the group stages, which with Fnatic winning it all, I mean, that definitely says something about the strength of the Orange Esports organization and the teams in Southeast Asia. So I would definitely like to see them be more active in the international community, competing in more of the NAEU events when they have time. Because I think that with more experience with the current metagame and the way that the game is played on the international scene, that they can put themselves in a very good position. Individually, they're one of the most talented teams that I've ever seen.
Yeah, I talked to many of the players, and a lot of the players all made compliments to the Orange team, stating that they were skilled, high-level skilled. Like, they were unbelievable. Even Fnatic Nova came to me just recently and said he was amazed at the skill level of the Orange Esport team. Just a couple mistakes here and there, and they could be, they could definitely be the dark horse next year, or in DreamHack winter.
right now with the Mid-Wars challenge going on, the crowd was getting really excited whenever anybody from Orange Esports was drafted onto the random teams. So you can tell that the community already, the professional players already have a lot of respect for those guys.
Do you think that the introduction of these teams met your expectations and the impact in the community in HoN?
Well, it was unfortunate for CIS, only for the fact that a couple of their better players, due to visa issues, couldn't make it as well. So that's unfortunate. We're hoping that most of the travel plans and stuff can be better arranged in that region moving forward, so we can kind of get rid of these bumps, because I do think CIS is a strong region, and I think that they have a lot of great players that could really show up at this event. As for the other teams, I think we're pretty happy with what we've seen.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea if the prize pool in the next DreamHack Winter will be a lot higher in summer?
Well, we've never gone down in prize pool, so I would anticipate that DreamHack Winter will either be what it is now or possibly higher. I mean, it's really going to depend on the continued growth of the Southeast Asian region and the other regions as well, with Latin America and Korea getting clients. If the demand to play HoN on a super high competitive level is there, S2 Games and Heroes of New Earth will always be there to answer that call.
Now that the SEA teams, CIS teams, and we have recently added Korea and Latin America to the HoN client, do you have any plans for them?
I'm hoping Korea hopefully will be at the next event. Getting their client launched, they're currently in a beta process. We're hoping to launch sometime next month along with Latin America. So we're hoping by DreamHack Winter we will have. But in the long run, of speaking with both clients and both partners, both Intrive and Axel 5, they are very excited to be a part of this event or be a part of HoN in general.
Okay. Is there a reason why you guys actually wanted to do DreamHack in such a huge event in Sweden as a platform, so it's such a big international HoN event? And do you have any plans to participate in DreamHack Valencia 2012?
Well, the goal behind getting everybody to DreamHack was the experience. This was your first time. There's nothing like it. There's really nothing like it. And we wanted the players from all around the world to be able to experience what DreamHack is actually like. And we wanted to give everyone that opportunity to be able to not only come to DreamHack, but also compete for a large prize pool and in front of an international audience to expose teams and players like the Orange Esports organization, MUFC, Team GA. We wanted to expose those players to a larger audience. And I really feel like we accomplished that. As far as DreamHack Valencia is concerned, I'm not sure that we will be a part of that event. I think we're currently turning things more in-house. We'll continue to support DreamHack, the standard DreamHacks, which is DreamHack Summer, DreamHack Winter. But as far as their additional stops, it's kind of yet to be seen what we decide to do with that.
Well, in terms of holding national and international championships, what do you think is the difference between organizing HoN internationally as compared to other genre games like StarCraft 2 or say...
Well, it's a 5-man team. That's ultimately what separates us from a lot of other games. Obviously, the MOBA genre has a 5-man team, so trying to organize someone from something like StarCraft 2, where, you know, as a team sponsor, you're only responsible for one person. And even though some teams will send 3 or 4 people, you know, they're only responsible for just sending one at a time, and they don't have to worry about, like, if they have a bad game, it only affects them. It doesn't affect the other people on their team. So really, they're only responsible for their own morale. In a game like Heroes of New Earth, if one person on the team is feeling down, if they're feeling like they're not playing their best, it can affect the entire team. And when that happens, you know, it can... I think it definitely keeps some sponsors a little bit weary of sending out a 5-man team, because all it takes is one person to throw off the entire synergy of the rest of that team. But that's why S2 Games has been so happy to step in and you know, partnering with Garena and being able to send these teams out here, because, you know, it makes it so that the players can relax a little bit. They don't necessarily have to worry about, you know, oh, you know, if we don't win, we're not going to be able to pay back this money to the sponsor, or, you know, recuperate the costs that we spent to get to the event. They can just concentrate on playing their best and winning some money.
With regards to the current running tournaments in Z, mainly the Thailand Star League, the recently launched Malaysian National HoN Championships, and previous DYA, what do you guys have to think about it? And do you guys have any opinions on input?
Well, I don't know about Phil's opinion, but being director of regional operations, I have to keep a pretty good close eye on what's going on in that region. I'm very excited. I was actually at the last Thailand game show, and I'm very excited to see Thailand's growth currently happening, and I'm very excited to see some of the players come out of Thailand. You have Singapore, which won that event. I believe a Singapore team won the event. So I was kind of wondering where they were. I thought they were going to step up and be at this event. So I'm excited to see the growth in there. And like speaking with a lot of players here, they're excited to see what that region can bring, especially Thailand with all the growth going on in there, and Malaysia's new events that are happening. We were fortunate to have 2 Malaysian teams this time around. So I'm very excited to see what Indonesia, Philippines, Vietnam even, what they can do to put together a team and really step up and wave their flag at this event.
Phil, you've been casting HoN for like quite a while. Do you think that the meta game that the Asian teams have brought into DreamHack, do you have any idea, any input? Do you think that it's good, it's bad?
Well, I think that Orange Esports really surprised a lot of people with some of the strategies that they had. Watching how, in fact, all the 2 SEA teams and the CIS team, how they played, the heroes that they picked, and the lanes that they ran were definitely a lot different than what we're typically used to seeing in the international scene. What's great about the entire community in general is that everyone was able to adapt to one another. We had the Southeast Asian teams, Orange Esports in specific, adapt to Fnatic strategy, and in fact force Fnatic to make adjustments. And of course they ended up winning that game. So I feel like the Southeast Asian teams need to spend a little bit more time in the international scene to understand what the maximum capacity is of some heroes. But I also feel like the international teams can benefit greatly from spending time with the Southeast Asian and CIS teams, because there's a lot that they can learn, because there are ways that Orange Esports, for instance, utilized heroes that we had never seen in the international scene before. So that's one of the things that's really great about this event, is that it allows teams to learn from one another, see the strengths of heroes in a different way.
Thank you for your time, and thank you for the interview. Could you please send your greetings to the SEA HoN community?
Greetings, SEA HoN community.
Greetings.
Greetings, Southeast Asia. I can't wait to see what else they bring.
Thank you.
Yep.